With a focus on the giant of Africa, now if you've gone shopping recently, you will notice a sudden surge in the prices of food items. Well, according to the Consumer Price Index report released by the National Bureau of Statistics, it says that Nigeria's inflation rate rose in the month of March to 18.17% from 17.33% recorded in February of 2021, which is representing 0.82% points higher than the February figures.
Now, all items, less farm produce or, core inflation, which excludes the price of volatile agricultural produce, rose to about 12.67% in March 2021, up by 0.29% when compared with the 12.38% recorded in February earlier this year. Now, what do these numbers mean for the common man? Let's bring on political analyst Nnaemeka Onyeka-Obiareri, who returns to breakfast this morning. Thank you very much, Nnaemeka. Welcome back to Breakfast Central.
Good morning, Dr. Nnaemeka. Okay, so let's start with you, Dr. Nnaemeka. Can you walk us through why Nigeria's inflation rate keeps rising and it keeps getting worse?
Oluchi, let's look at it critically and clearly. There are two factors that drive the Nigerian inflation. One is the force of demand and supply, and the other is external, which has to do with our foreign, the value of the naira to other convertible currencies, since Nigeria is mostly import dependent, which is very, very unfortunate. Over the last 5 years, the naira to the dollar has behaved from 197 naira to today. For you to get dollar at the intake works in the E&I window or in the open window without subsidies, about 500 naira to $1. Now, the most critical is the food inflation. In fact, it's going to get worse. For most of us who are not aware, it's going to get worse. Food inflation for March is 22.9%. It will get worse as the year goes by because, one, farmers in Nigeria, from the northeast to the northwest to the north central to the southeast to the southwest to the south, are practically away from their farms because of the activities of bandits, Boko Haram in the northeast, bandits in the southwest, unknown gunmen and the terrorist men in the southwest and the southeast. So basically, remember that annually, despite the little we are doing in Nigeria imports almost about $11.3 billion worth of food commodities, which is not supposed to be sold. A country with 64 million hectares of arable land mass and over 110 million adult working population is not supposed to be very so, but that is the situation we found ourselves. And it's going to get worse. I'll give you an example. I was privileged in 2016 to chair one of the biggest agro value chain processing company in the Southeast farms. Today, that company is spending huge sums of money fencing an orchard that should not have been fenced if those in authority have banned open grazing it. Monies that will have been used to cultivate the farmland to employ people are now being used to erect block walls where it is not supposed to be so 4 or 5 years ago, because those that purport to govern us have refused to do the right things. It will get worse, and there's not the only thing that can save us. Remember that the rains have started falling. Farmers are not going to the farm in the northeast. They are not going to the farm in the northwest. They are not going to the farm in the Benue Plateau, who's supposed to.
All right, Dr. Nnaemeka, this is why I bring on Amadine, our Abuja correspondent, who's still with us right here on Breakfast Central. Now, Amadine, you have been at the forefront covering these latest insecurity stories across the country. Can you say that the sudden increase of insecurity has now led to the high cost of food items right now as we speak in Nigeria?
I think Dr. Nnaemeka was spot on. Remember that when these new service chiefs were when they were appointed, when President Muhammadu Buhari was inaugurating them, the key demand he gave them was that the rains are coming and ensure farmers return back to their farms. It's been several weeks and months. What we should be doing is giving an appraisal of their efforts so far? Have they been able to successfully stop farmers, stop the bandits, the unknown gunmen, the terrorist militia that attack farmers at the farms? Have they been able to stop them from unleashing mayhem on innocent farmers? Just a few days ago, I visited some farms around the federal capital, some women farmers, and they kept on ringing one message, sounding one message, saying we cannot access our farms alone because of the fear of herdsmen that rape, that pillage our goods and the rest. So just as Dr. Nnemeka said, if farmers cannot go to farms, then you cannot stop the inflation in foodstuff. Don't forget, only recently, Nigerians were complaining about the cost of onions which is grown around the Gombe axis and the rest. Nigeria said that one onion cost or was getting the cost of almost 200 naira. And that 200 naira could give you about 4 or 5 onions just how many months ago. So you say it's a ripple effect. It has begun selling on the price of foodstuff, and which automatically is a measure for the price of inflation and the effect of inflation on the rural masses.
Wow. All right, Dr. Nnemeka, I mean, I know you've talked about the economic implication that this whole situation has cost for Nigeria as a whole. But also, before we go on, before we let you all go, we need to understand in terms of some of the implication, especially when it comes to the international support that it seems that we're asking for. Now, this support, is it coming for free or is it coming at a cost? And that cost, are we paying it now or we're paying it at a later time? Please walk us through the implications of that.
Aluchi, we are very insincere in this country. We don't need any foreign support to do the right thing to fix this problem. Very simple. Ban open grazing. Total ban on open grazing. And empower the people and the communities to do what we call citizen enforcement. Once you ban it, let me tell you, any cow, because this thing started happening over 6 years ago. The Fulanis that we used to carry cow over Nigeria weren't this violent. What we are seeing now are the influx of terrorists from Mali, from Senegal, from other parts of the world, hiding under the name herdsmen. Ban open grazing. Ban open grazing totally. Enforce it. Let the citizens tell them, if you see any cow entering any fowl, any farm, whatever, get the cow down, take it out. It will
Dr. Nnemeka,
that's going to be tough.
I don't want us to go back to all that Ruga discourse. But
and the second one.
Okay.
And the second one, I've given this instance before. Agro-pastoral scheme, as we have it in Sudan and Ethiopia.
Okay.
Look at Netherlands. I give us an example. Only 1.6 million cows. They are producing 12 billion liters of milk, 800,000 tons of cheese. They export $7.9 billion worth of dairy. We can do it here. We can. If only we are sincere ourselves.
Thank you very much, gentlemen, for coming on the program. Amadine Uyi, our Abuja correspondent and bureau chief, and Dr. Nnemeka Obiariri Onyeka, another returnee right here on Breakfast Central. We'd love to have you once again for your opinion. So it looks like insecurity is clearly not affecting our pockets and the food we put in our mouths in terms of inflation. Thank you very much for coming on Breakfast.
Thank you very much.
All right.